Hello everyone. Today we will be learning how to develop this automation framework from the scratch. So in the last video what I have shown you is creating a repository, pushing the code into that. Okay, and in this session what I have done is getting the repository, like cloning the repository to the local machine and opening the project. So you can see the project name is our VC repo. I already created the structure as I mentioned in the previous videos, so that we will not take much time on this. And I wrote a small feature, and this is a Google search feature. Here the feature is about printing the suggestions. Okay, so in order to print suggestions, as a quality engineer I want to look up word suggestions. So basically this feature is defined according to the user story. In real life scenarios, when you will be getting any kind of user story, it will be having the acceptance criteria, and maybe this will be started like this as it is defined in the feature file. So the scenario I wrote is verify the suggestions for a given search. You can write this just in a normal way. I installed the plugins. If you go here in IntelliJ IDEA and in the preferences, you can see I have installed these two plugins, Cucumber for Java and Gherkin, so that I can see in a different color. So I wrote the basic given when then format. So given is like navigate to Google homepage, search for the text automation, and then verify that all the suggestions contain automation. So this is our basic scenario that we are going to automate. All right, I also mentioned somewhere that this could be kept as a live documentation. Why is that? For example, you know that in any application, when something is already developed and you want to add something, a new feature, or maybe the requirement has changed a bit and you need to now change your feature file, then you can come here and you can update. What happens in TDD sometimes? TDD means test driven development. When you ideally use you use TestNG and the basic Selenium. So in that case the test cases become redundant if you do not update. But here, as everything will be divided into different features and every application has some or the other features, you have to update your feature files. And when you update your feature files, accordingly you need to update your codes. So I'll show you the next step. As we have wrote just in a given when then format. So how I started it, I just went here and I just created a file and given the file name as Google search dot feature. Do not forget to keep the name as dot feature. So just test, okay, for feature. When you click on it, it will automatically taken as a Cucumber feature. You can see it here. Okay, so let's close this as of now. And now what we have to do is we need to define these steps. So when you go here and run it as run the scenario, okay, let's see what the results coming. Okay, so you can see it will not run and it will mention that steps are undefined. Okay, so that means we need to now define the steps. So the best way is to just copy it from here, okay, and go to the step definition folder. As I already mentioned that I have created this folder, you can see here we have step definitions here, and inside that I have created two different directories. One is like common step definitions and second one is Google step definitions. So here I have written one class called Google steps. So in this I'll be putting our code snippets. So now you can see we are getting so many exceptions here because this is already there. Just remove this, okay, and now remove this as well, and you can see given just press Alt enter. Okay, all the repository will be imported. You know why? Because I'll tell you, in the POM XML file I have already added all this dependency. Anyways, I'll push this code to the Git Bitbucket, so you can also get a idea that what are the different artifacts that we need to import. Okay, let's go back to the Google steps. Then again need to import for when, and will also import for then. So now what we have to do is we have to define our steps. Okay, and now let's open the source tree and we'll check how the code is now displayed here. Source tree. We'll open this and you can see what are the different files I have added meanwhile. Yes, we need the POM XML file. Okay, and you can see I removed this first file.txt and I have added some of the other feature files. So test feature, okay, we do not need it. Okay, and now what we have to do is, okay, let's ignore all these things whatever inside the .idea. So for that, what I have to do is I'll just go here, right click and add it like ignore. You can see there is one option called ignore everything beneath. So I'll be just creating it and I'll just press OK. So now it's went. You can see one also steps is there present. We need to stage it. We need to stage this runner class also, this conf file also we need to insert, and the Google search feature as well. Okay, now source test resources dot test feature, okay, we do not need it, so we just right click on it and we remove it from here. So, okay, all the target is present when you run the test cases. Okay, so we do not need this all to push in our repository, so I'll be ignoring these as well. So go and ignore and just ignore beneath all, not sedentary, inside target. Okay, and just press OK. Everything will be taken care. Okay, and I also added like group ID. I changed the group ID here and added some of this dependencies on my POM XML file. So now this is ready, and what I'll do is I'll push it. Okay, so go here and let's push the code. Initial framework structure. Okay, or maybe we can use any of your messages, and I'll select this push changes because I'm the only one now using this one. I'll push it and commit. So when I'll committing it, it will also push the code directly. So once it is completed successfully, now this code will be available on the Bitbucket. So in the next video, what we will do is we will start defining the steps, and I'll tell you how to do that. In that session also I'll tell about the page factory and the object models and the design patterns that we are going to use. Thank you very much for watching.